keep saying you're selling more shares? Are you selling like even more shares? Oh yeah, 269 shares. All right. I'm not gonna bother at all though, unless you know, actually start making something. Which, Drightsoft Digital, are you anything? Ever? Oh, actually, yes, you are. Photoscape comes out. Came out. Is delayed. Day 1, Photoscape, 2 to the editor. It's day 2 right now of June. So it's late. But in theory, you are releasing something. I'll go ahead and buy a bit more and we'll see what happens. That ever actually releases, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, by the way, companies that have quite alright team compatibility and such do not need a meeting room. I think the meeting room is less of a mandatory thing for successful businesses and more of a tool to fix some poorly performing teams. Teams that are lacking social skills, they need to talk to one another a bit more often than they are because they're not lining up because the canteen for whatever reason, or the water coolers just aren't working out, and team compatibility is super duper low. The team leader through HR, well no, not HR, well maybe HR a little bit, I'm not sure, but like the team leader calling the meetings and all that, the socializing, they can boost the team compatibility to make them decent. Which we happen to kind of need with Cord because their compatibility is actually quite low because our founders are sort of a awkward mix of things. So it's kind of worked out. But I think generally, if our teams are like compatible, like our marketers and our accounts and all that, I don't think they need a meeting room. I don't think that'll help them at all. It's going to take too much time out of the day. It's not going to be a benefit. If that makes sense. Because I'm always like, I'm not sure if a meeting room is actually worthwhile. And I think that's why. It's just, it's not for everybody. It's nothing that you would build into every single office because it's not a necessary thing to have for a lot of teams. Okay, let's release that. Most of the bugs fixed up. Got the art increased a bit. A little more system programming to do here. Is that like a 2-star system thing we're doing or what? It's probably like the open world. So not every programmer can help it out. So it's July now. You Okay. Was it canceled? What? And just like taking the money that I pay you for my shares and rolling that into investments at other companies? Are you just like suddenly gonna vanish overnight one day when it all tumbles apart? Well, I got my stock back. And we got the add-on, the 3D touch joystick for the Mars Boy 4. I got a pretty good amount of Paycon Interactive through the... Okay, 29, there's worth a lot. Alright. Okay, I guess. Man, that's... honestly unsurprising. Honestly, I'm not surprised at all. Taken over, got acquired by It's Krug for next to nothing without any product on the market. Plenty of new applicants to hire for the next few months. They came into this world and were like, we got a cool lead who I guess got poached, and they replaced him with somebody totally ordinary, announced something, didn't release it, and then went under. Easy come, easy go. What a startup. such is life in this world, I guess. Great. Well, we own, like, how much of Pecan do we own? Like... 29 shares, 0.2% I own. Do we want like 0.8%? Spend almost $1 million bucks. They are operating system fellows. Like they do generally okay stuff. I see them pretty often. They release mediocre operating systems. Then they bought Mirror Image. That's right. That's right. Hey, can I have it back? I could, in theory. Okay, are you... Paycon Interact, you doing anything, like, coming up? $19.90 day 2. There is something coming up. However, I suspect... How's your chart looking? 92 million bucks. Okay, they are hemorrhaging. Salaries are increasing. Bills are kind of whatever. Marketing is a bit whatever. They lost a bunch of money through stocks. Lost money through dividends. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I suspect they're going to continue hemorrhaging money. We will buy in later on in 99. While they slowly just bleed net worth because they're not doing anything. And then we'll invest before the release of their software and see how that goes. Do you have any wants and helps? Next thing, OS design. Development. Just development. That is disappointing. Was hoping for design. Okay. Sometimes there's design and development in there. That's kind of fun. I don't know if that was a bug, though. It was a bit broken. It's like, I'm basically just making their software from scratch, but they're supporting it. Alright. Yeah, we'll look into it later on, because I think they're going to be just losing money the entire time, and we can buy out other people's shares. And Grith Corp is down 1.6%, owning 21% of the company. I'm thinking tomorrow they're going to be down a little bit more. I'm thinking their share is going to continue to decrease from 6,500, 65 like 60, down to 65.11, and it's going to continue doing so until the release. That's my bet, and then we buy in. And then they release the operating system, and I probably pull most of my money out. At the very least, I pull out what I invested in, get my my guaranteed returns back, you know? And then everything else afterwards is profit. Know what I'm saying? Man, Tangent Find, what a buggy thing you are. Jeez. You know what? Don't bother. Media Remodeler and Race Tycoon, we're gonna just like... 2,000 active users, right? Keep an eye on this. 955,130. 954,986. We've lost some followers because of that. However, our recognition stayed the same. Okay, nice. Excellent. Much beneath like 1,000 active users, you can pretty much freely just scrap it. It's fine. They don't really mind anymore then. Yeah, the open world. Yeah. If you can work on this, then do work on that, please. And we'll send it out for review as well. Kind of forgot to. I'm also not really terribly interested in doing that, but... I guess we may as well. Give it a bit of a decent shot. It's mostly just to figure out how decent you are, but if we can make a few million off it, great. Meanwhile, we should probably... Ooh, Azuranos is ready for actual education. For programming. Give you system programming the 3rd star. Yeah, do that. You can do that now. That's fine. There's other people who are working on the open world. There's like 6 names on there, I think. Ooh, creativity 5.2. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Dude, I do not care about you. Like, what? Why are you complaining to me? Get this complaint off my desk. I don't care. Who are you? Let's send out a press build. Because it's basically done. So it should be a pretty okay press build. Get like upwards of 1,000 followers, maybe. Would like that. 6310. Man, I want to set a limit order. When it hits 5,900, I'll buy 100 shares. Be great. I would love a more robust investment system in this. I think that'd be just tremendous. Please, for the love of God, can we call this done? It's at 100% even. Like, come on. Come on. There we go, promote. That should really round down. Rather than up. Because when it says 100%, 100%, I'd be really tempted just to release it. Even though it's not actually finished, but it says 100%. And if you don't know that it's meant to be flashing for promote when it's like properly ready, you can get screwed. 10,000 maximum. I think 10,000 is a pretty okay, just like baseline goal for something that's like, you don't really care about it too much. It's probably not going to be super successful. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting up to 1,000 followers. Can't say we didn't try though. Oh yeah, got those sheep. Yeah, sure. Let's work on a new one. It's been a while. Goat Manager in space. No. This is a sequel to GTS, technically. Got those sheep too. Electric Boogaloo? No, just got those sheep too. I feel like we should have a subtitle to it though. Got that sheep. Got those sheep to GTS, which is like the kind of a fork of the releases. Did things a little bit different. New name was behind it and everything. So I guess you'd go to just like Got Those Sheep 3 or would it be 2? Man, I don't even know. But on the Famicom it was called. Yeah, I guess Got Those Sheep 2. And Got That Sheep is actually Got Those Sheep 0? Should we make a 0? Oh my god, Got Those Sheep 0. Or Got That Sheep 0 or GTS 0. That sounds pretty cool. Let's just call it Got That Sheep. Got Those Sheep 3. Nah, let's do 2. Oh, it's Got Those Sheep 2. I've decided. Got Those Sheep 2. Man, sequel to GTS, server 0, existing framework of course. Released in 85, and it's still using like roundabout 85 tech is the thing. Like it's still fairly modern. Audio's a little bit behind. But like, I don't know. Goes from about a year to less than a year because we're getting 23% speed boost with just having the framework, even though it's a little out of date. But man, I am not sure I care. And our 2D tool can be tangent find. Yeah. And the audio tool, though, we have to take from somebody. Looks like a good one from 88. Okay. And then Pen OS 2. Interesting how much gameplay there still is room for, even though, like, there really kind of isn't room for more. Yet here we are. Take out the physics, go for the gameplay. It's a bit of a babby one. Get the advanced HUD in there, though. And there's a little more room for some stuff. Do we? Yes? Maybe? I would like that open world, though. Take out the advanced HUD. Because we got a lot of system folks, right? For 3-star, we got a lot of 2D, actually. A ton of you know, we would be okay going for the advanced HUD as well, actually. Let's do that. So let's take out, then, the open world, since that wouldn't be getting a buff at all whatsoever. It's only increased speed, or decreased speed even, from the tech level. And it's yet another system thing to have to work on. So yeah, we'll take that out. We'll keep mod support, though, because predecessor and firmware are giving it pretty massive boosts. Customizable character just for a little bit of everything. There is still a little bit of room for, like, the audio, I guess, and there we go, 94%. We happy with that? I'm happy with it. I'm gonna say I'm happy with that. Pen OS 2, fantastic. It's not Butters. It's Krug. Or is it Krug? Is it Krug or is it MD Core? I kind of want to take a risk and, like, give it to MD Core. But you don't have that game skill yet, though, so it's still going to be quite iffy. I'm pretty sure MD Core is quite creative, but yeah, we got to release. Okay, hold on. Minimize this for now. It's almost release time anyway for this. November of '89. It's in a couple days. I think I give this to MD Core, though. Did that get new tech? Might have gotten new tech. I don't remember. I don't remember why I updated it. Publish it. What do I put on the patch notes? We adjusted something. Okay, we're going to take out project management. We're going to hide, whoops, everything but project management. Yeah. Just hide that since it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Pre-release review of Life Tycoon in Heaven Ultra. Gave it a test run. Haven't really heard about it. Looks amazing. All the new features. Not far from release. Okay, now we're getting up towards about 1,000 followers. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. A lot of bug fixing going on. Excellent. Releases tomorrow. Big day. Big day. Get a glimpse of MD Core's worth. Because keep in mind that the past peer review, this doesn't really give us a great idea. 5.2 creativity, you have 0 skill in games, though. So a 5.2 would put you roughly in the middle of 70 to 100. So you're looking at, like, being 80 to 83%. I would say maybe you're an 82% creativity, maybe as high as a 90. I don't think you're a visionary 95 plus, though, but you are inspiring. Still exciting, don't get me wrong. Oh wait, it's another month, isn't it? Oops, I know my months. Let's do like a contract or something. I did test, by the way, you can put in a lead designer for contracts and it does narrow down their creativity. I am not going to be doing that, though, because that feels wicked cheaty, because some of these contracts you can do in no time at all. I don't think that would be a gauge for how creative somebody is. I don't know. I'm not too keen on that. How was, I sort of closed the window. Curious how Paycon is doing. We're down 10%. This is good. Ooh, somebody pulled out. Slash Grith bought in. I think Grith bought in. The other folks pulled out. The fools. This is an investment. Yeah, they dipped below 6,000. Somebody pulled out at 6,000. They had their loss limit set. Joke's on them though, man. This is gonna be a great operating system that they release. Imagine the AI releasing an operating system that doesn't make bank. Even the one that was mediocre before that I pulled out of still ended up being good. So like... Also, when am I allowed to buy these? Was I allowed to buy like 10%? Yeah, 95. Okay. Or they retire. Not that it was 85 or something like that. Fine. Everybody busy working away on stuff. I guess in the case of Butters, I could for Butters, since you don't do any design work at all whatsoever, just to keep you busy, I suppose you could be the project lead for a contract. I suppose there's that. Quick update for Tangent Find. It's technically November. I will try it. 77. Okay. Isn't that buggy? We like it. It's Krug is the talk of the town. Probably go for Gun Gangs 2015 to be honest though. Hey, if it's not Baby Tycoon in heaven, man, I'm happy with this. This is pretty good. 4, 3, and 4. Yo. That's fantastic. We'll market the heck out of this thing. We'll go, you know what? 0 budget with 2 teams. Don't order copies. However, this is going to be lower priority. Your budget was 20,000 for GTS. We're going to, man, 500,000 bucks. So that's doing pretty good. We'll call this 15,000. High priority. Got those sheep is 10,000. We're going to bring this down to 8,000. High-ish priority. Tangent Find isn't really doing that great at all. We're going to call this 5,000. And we're going to make that higher priority too. So bang out those with the limits, and then with any spare time that you've got, go for Life Tycoon and Heaven Ultra. And then MD Core with a little bit of game now, and 77% inspiring. You are still better than Krug. You're as good as Butters. Which is kind of excellent. However, we're gonna go ahead and give this to Krug. I'm sorry. Out of balance, that's all still, yeah, it's all still basically fine. Still no sign of 3D being available. Pen OS 2, that's still the one. I should see if I should do any porting. Okay, so develop that. So they're designing the new Get Those Sheep too. Still working on, hey, by Sheep Limited. Fantastic. Still working on that contract. Some tool updates. Yeah, sure. Actually, no. 2D editor, Tangent Find. What am I saying? Jeez. Kidding me? GTS, get those bugs done. Got those sheep. The first one, 8,000 active users. Yeah. And then most recent stuff. Any cool ports? The next thing, OS 2. Tangent Find. Nexting OS 2. GTS should also be fine. Yeah, that's also good. That's also already got the Nexting OS 2. Alright, okay, and the first got those sheep. Man, that is still hanging in there, also capable for being for Nexting OS 2. Yeah, alright. I guess we can go for porting Life Tycoon and Heaven Ultra. I guess port that over to Nexting OS 2. Nexting OS 3 is coming out late next year, but that's a good sign to see. Product ran out of stock straight away. We sold all 10,000 units. Okay. Oops. I often get the minis mixed up. This is for Life Tycoon and Heaven Ultra. We're gonna max you to 40,000. You're a pretty proper release, it turns out. Excellent. Quite happy about that. Maybe it's award worthy, maybe not. We got the offices ready for you. It's a shame it's only 77, man. Still pretty okay though. Gut Those Sheep is really not making much money anymore. I'm going to end your marketing after today. Womp. That's gone. So we're only marketing GTS to 15,000, Tangent Fine to 5,000. Everything else is going to Life Tycoon and Heaven Ultra, which is excellent. That's what I like to see. Just get this thing unavoidable as quickly as possible. We almost have 1 million followers. And kind of sort of working on the 4th simulation heart. If Life Tycoon and Heaven Ultra keeps up, we might get that 4th star. I mean heart. We'd be very happy with that. But with the priorities the way they are, they get rid of these like quicker jobs like straight away. Pretty much no time at all. And then I'm gonna promote that. Get you going on bug fixing so we can get ready for Gut Those Sheep 2 as that pounds through a large majority of its 3rd iteration phase. Oddly, it's like finishing up in good time now. Our designers seem to be pretty balanced. Nice. Alright. Oh, develop. Finish. Market. Start working on that release. Set up the hype. Sooner than later. Only 759,000 in taxes is due. That ain't too bad. Their shares valued at only 5,800. So far, so good. Yeah, okay. So, pause that. Work on these 144 bugs. There's one bug for that too.